Okay. Welcome in, everybody. I know I said that we were going to continue Metal Slug Tactics, and we still are. But I did promise you that I'd played this game when it came out, and I didn't pay any attention to when it came out, and it came out today, which is why I'm late, because I frantically had to download it and get it set up for the stream. Now, my name's Twice. This is The Rise of the Golden Idol. The first game was The Case of the Golden Idol. I didn't stream that because I wasn't sure it was going to fit the stream very well. I thought it was going to be very much a I don't know, visual novel or something that I couldn't really make my own or torture you with my solutions. It wasn't. I definitely should have streamed it. But all I really have to say to recap the first one is that there's a golden idol. I know, crazy. That has incredibly mysterious powers, like taking age from somebody, or health, or water, and giving it to the user. Honestly, if we get enough demand, I'll just replay the first one. Trust me, I still won't know who did things. I'm not very good at it. It's kind of a whodunit, where you're given a lot of small skip to chapter 2. Why would I do that? You're given a small, like, maybe 4 to 5 screen scenario, and you have to figure out, with context clues, exactly who's doing what to whom, why it's happening, all that sort of stuff. Constriction, a murderous way out. In this game, you will solve scenarios involving murder and other strange events. You'll do dragging words in correct slots and sentences. Police need to gather evidence to prove the death had been a murder. It gets a lot more complicated, obviously. For example, solve scenario. First, explore the location, clicking on all hotspots, gathering all words. So, for instance, rubber baton. Rubber baton to me means it's a mental hospital. Oh. Patients in Special Care Unit C. Let's see. 201 is Pacific War veteran. The Lemurians are the ones that are tied to the idol. Professor, vacant, accountant, repeat murderer, beauty salon manager. Pack of Sweet Pine cigarettes. Ring of keys. And this guy's name is Morg Braca. Okay, chewed cloth strap. Redwood. Let's click on the following elements in the bottom bar to open them. So, you either have the words, names, events that have happened. It's the other one I need to open. Words, names, events. Got it. You can organize the words in your inventory however you like. Try moving some around. Yes, I understand this. We're moving things around. Go ahead and show elements. You last set them by pressing the I button or the space on your keyboard. Now I'm on my own. Okay, well, this guy's name is, like, Braca, Morg Braca, right? And then the real case is trying to figure out, like, which of the 4 goobers this is, right? He's obviously not saying... My guess is he's the professor, just because I'm used to the Lemurians, but... 201 is closed. Redwood, I don't think matters. Oh yeah, it does. But nobody is named that. Right? There's no person named Redwood. But it is on his name after all. No, it is not his name. I didn't think so. That's just the name of the... Let's pretend I didn't think so. Well, let's look at the event. The blank. And then this name. Killed. Yeah. Okay. Killed more Braca. I would assume it's the Redwood Asylum instead, right? The strap from a straitjacket. Based on, like, past context, I feel like it's the professor. Then again, we do have a repeat murderer. I wish I could tell, you know. Which of these doors is... Oh, you know what? It isn't. It is open. I'm stupid. We're seeing a cross-section. So that's 201, 203, 204, 202. 202. It is the professor. Okay. Show me what his name was. Oh, Oriel Toussaint. Everything is correct. Oh, did I not need to fill out the here? Saw the scenario. Oriel Toussaint, professor of ancient Lemurian history, truth through a straitjacket strap and suddenly strangled nurse Mark Brock in cell 202. Lazarus Hearst was the leader of the Puritanical Order Party, which governed Albion from 1792 to 95. Some claim he used a mystical golden idol to seize power. Nowadays, though, it's known to be a myth. This is essentially the story of the first game again. One second. I want to see if, like, putting his name does anything different. Okay. I just needed to do that. Thank you. I don't know how to leave. Thank you. All right. Congratulations on finishing your first case. Welcome to Chapter 1, The Curse, in which a strange threat looms over New Wells. Academic impact, the death of a brilliant mind. Interesting. Okay. Car's engine's still running. God, is he dead, Cyril? Wedding ring. Dear Deborah, I'm saddened to hear that Brandon's exam results have been rather poor. Seems your son is taken after his father. I warned you about marrying into that family. Mommy, thanks. What a nice person you are. I don't know. What should we do? Bagman. Brandon Bagman, I assume? Who's this guy? Red pen. Man is not breathing. Key. 3 different addresses. Cigarettes, lighter. Sir, which of these speech titles do you prefer for the graduation ceremony at Imperial University? The shortcomings of Nowak's algorithms. I don't want to criticize my own work in an inspirational speech. In the age of computers, math's new frontier. Not great, but will do. Okay. This guy's name is Nowak. I mean, he looks like a ghoul from under that hat. He's got the red pen and everything there. I mean, it looks like he slid. But nothing's as it seems here. Because we also... He fell. Because you can see the snow here. Can you see the snow? You can. Okay, it's not out of view. That's good. And none of these cigarette brands are the one that he's carrying to try and imply that he went there instead. Westbridge property of Sir Isaac, which has the same, like, I don't know. Yeah, got all that. Yeah, got all that. Since I'm missing 2 spots. Oh, right here. Arrange for a taxi to be there at 6 p.m. Having a meeting at 45C Stockyard Street. Okay. The story is not filled in. Okay, so I believe they're both Bagman. And this is Brandon. No, Brandon is the son, I think, right? Brandon's exam results, marrying into the family. Cyril. Cyril is that one's name. I think Deborah was her name. I think this one is Isaac Nowak. Yep, okay. So, Cyril Bagman and Deborah Bagman discovered the body. Isaac Nowak, which was there because he fell from the bridge. You can see the snow. Everything eventually comes together. What's that? Thank you for your cooperation. We're happy to cover Brandon's tuition fees provided our arrangement lasts. From your side, we expect complete confidentiality about our motivation for funding Brandon. Any breach of this confidentiality will result in a swift termination of funding. And it's interesting because this guy seemed to obviously work at the place. Oh, okay. They're not gonna... Okay, a few days later... The Rare Talent Fund. But it's supposed to be a name. I don't know if we have that name yet. Anyways, Isaac Nowak was discovered by the Bagman couple. But we're missing the start of this and the end as well. A brutal blue-collar departure. Okay. Oh. Ripperoo. The man is not breathing, if you can believe that. Foreman, fine. You and the boys can end your shift early today to watch the Peel game, but only if you finish dismantling the old sewage pipes in the construction pit first. These are the tasks for this coming Monday, July 14th. We're to dig out the old electrical cables. Totsky was finally demolished the red garage building. Okay. Dead. This man likes to fish. Safety rules in operating grade 2 heavy machinery, such as demolisher, excavator, or cutter. Check the machine status lights. Report to service team to see any errors. Best bill. Wow. Of all the bills. Right. You have anything you're saying? Resulted in the death of foreman Joel Gregson. An upsetting accident indeed. This is Miranda Meadows from UL's Regional TV. Back to you in the studio. Okay, there's another dead guy. That's Luke Brown, though, which is a different one. Media work at the old docks. Asked local for Hunter Wolf. Manny Crystal. The man, once again, believe it or not breathing. That's an interesting look, to say the least. Old military dog tag. Come here quick. Got another corpse. Fresh, but there's something wrong with it. Inspector Ian Worth. Okay. Saying the vehicle's not been working since July 10th. You note this down, Mr. Jenkins. Roy Sampson, case notes, we're in 77. Look, vehicle's been out of order since yesterday. I requested the repair team can check with head office. But it's supposed to be the 14th, right? Because we had instructions from here. Evening, Pirate. No, this coming Monday. Which places this day as the 11th. Saturday. Missed the Peel game as well, Ted. It was all for nothing. Shit happens, Monty. Shit happens. Alright. We need to say which person went where, what happened. I don't know if the story there will help at all, but we got a lot of stuff to fill out. Let's start here. The foreman who's dead is Joel Gregson. That makes sense. This is always a good sanity check to make sure we're, you know, not entirely off base on everything. Random Meadows, okay. This guy is Roy Sampson. This guy, Ian Worth. This guy is Ted, the other one's Monty. Check with head office. Mr. Jenkins. We don't know his last name, or his first name, but his last name is Jenkins. Okay. That's great. Dig out the old electrical cables, demolish the red garage building. Now, one of these had a photo in it. Alright, who's got them lips? Those look like your lips. Oh, hell yeah, that's your lips. You love to fish. Okay, you ended up in there. And that's... Oh, I have to name it too? I mean, that's gotta be the excavator. And that's the demolisher, and that's the cutter. You know, simple, normal, names. Alright, excavating... Because they said he's dead, so it's gotta be the foreman. Foreman, you guys can end your shift early and watch the game. Only if you just telling... Werder digs out the electrical cables. Totsky demolish. Alright, so digging out electrical cables makes me think you're Werder, because who else would be the excavator? And the demolisher similarly must be Totsky is his last name. Monty Totsky. That's a name. Okay. Bill. That makes sense. Bill Jenkins. Okay. So that leaves you there. You here? Yeah. Okay. That's a good start. I don't know who this guy is. I'll tell you that much. That didn't do much. Now, this guy is Luke Brown. Anyways, that man's name is Luke Brown. What the heck's wrong with him? Couldn't tell you. But that's the right names. That leaves us with the events. Okay. So... the body of Luke Brown was unexpectedly found. And I'm guessing we're going to be following something about the old docks. Hunter Wolf. Benny Crystal. Anyways. Here... it's weird because you find that up here. It seems like it's gotta be the excavator. The cutter's been out of order since yesterday. Which means... I mean, it's definitely Ted Werder that did it. Because he's the one that had it. Ted Werder used the excavator on the electrical cables. Resulted in the death of... what's his name? Joel Gregson. What? I mean, I guess it's not the electrical cable. It's a sewage pipe, I guess. What? Okay. We're in trouble. We've been stumped already. But it looks like it got wrenched up. Oh, wait. That looks like a solid thwack, which means it was... the demolisher instead. Just... okay. Demolisher on the sewage pipe. And that is, his name is Monty Totsky. That would definitely make more sense in terms of the abruptness of it all. What does this have to do with anything? Foreman Joel needed to remove a sewage pipe, but the cutter vehicle was out of order. Not wanting to miss a peel game, he asked Monty to use the demolisher instead, but he got crushed by the pipe. And found a fresh body inside the sewer pipe. I don't know how this connects to the other story, but I'm excited to find out. You've seen his body. It'd be a shame if it got out the man who was an inspiration to the world was just another junkie like one of those homeless deadbeats. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone, but there are those who might. I suggest you talk to the commissioner. During a construction yard accident, the body of Luke Brown was found in a sewage pipe. Afflicted with a strange condition that I have no answer to currently. A few days later, someone offered to pay Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange for confidentiality about the fact that, well, I assume Luke Brown had been afflicted. Right? But, like, why? I don't know. Let's find out. Newsflash. The sudden announcement of a sinister cult. Those are the two topics we want to cover today. I'm going to offer you 5 minutes for a couple of questions now. Press conference 1 p.m. They expect updates on the high-profile case and the string of bum deaths. Protect your butts. Hold on to him dearly. Whoa. Okay. Is the family going to press charges against the municipality? I'm thankful for the police force, one of the few corruption-free institutions we have. As the commissioner said, the death was a tragic accident. Why do the police call the cause of all these homeless deaths the Red Curse? Is there really a demon-worshipping cult? Just shorthand, we believe the deaths are linked to a demon-worshipping drug cult. Ah, much better. Plan to involve experts from out of state. Considering any explanations other than a connection to drugs, for instance, a deliberate assassination through telepathy, we deal with real crime, sir, not fantasy. Next question, please. Alright. This is Roy Sampson again. 9th District needs help. Been promoted to homicide lead there. Signs if this is some drug cult thing, it's definitely out of my wheelhouse. Roy gets Sebastian's office immediately. Bring these files. Possum 13, Beetle 4, Cougar 9. Okay. Hell, Roy, I thought you called this conference. There's old Seb blathering up there on the podium. You off the case? What's a bloody demonic drug cult expert? Never heard of it. Interesting. Appreciate you joining me, Jack. It's nice to see a familiar face. Vultures are after Father's reputation. Convince the police to release his body today so we can start preparing for the funeral. Unfortunately, it won't be a closed casket ceremony. The fall has disfigured his face. So this was the professor's death, right? So the rest of the executive team, I appreciate the offers to take time off to mourn, but we must prove that the International Knowledge Foundation can function without its creator. Therefore, I will continue reading it. All Foundation projects should proceed uninterrupted, including the Rare Talent Fund, which is connected to it. I know we haven't been close lately. I had to come support my cousin. Don't worry about the closed casket thing. Your father was the greatest scientist of the modern age, and I assure you his legacy will live on. Let's take a peek inside, shall we? Oh. Not great. Not great. Autopsy. Okay. Gecko 71. Tiger 98. Monkey 34. Beetle 4 lines up. We've seen Beetle 4 before. That might be the same case as before. Hemorrhage from bullet wounds. Murder. B is unknown. Connected to Cougar at 9. Blunt trauma to the back of the head. Asphyxiation with a rope. Suicide. Yeah. I think we've seen everything there. Let's go here. I know bum dust. Does that mean the Kardashians are nice? I'm not so certain. Allied States of Hesperia flag. Okay, closed. Led by Roy Swanson, deceased Isaac Nowak, world famous scientist and philanthropist. So, Elizabeth Nowak, Jack Nowak were the two there. Case is closed, eh? There's a K here for some reason. His face cut out. We have that. Case name, Cougar 9. Red Curse cases. Potential witnesses, Billy Crystal. Benny Crystal, not Billy Crystal. Sorry, Billy. Led by Roy Sampson. First victim, Luke Brown. Seen a couple since then. Okay. Case name, Possum 13, small canal case. Homeless individual, aka Dirty William. Found in container in Old Ducks. Cause of death unknown. Clearly connected to Cougar 9. Please input query. Computer, let me in. Right, the internet hasn't exactly hit peak, well, everything. Anything. Congratulations on becoming the Wisdom Interconnected newest board member. Next board meeting is in June. Biannual remuneration. Okay, so we've got a lot to figure out. You like the buff turkey with the grain and the knife on the wall? It's striking, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so we know both of these are the Nowaks. You know, this guy's name is Sebastian. That guy's name's Jack Nowak. Other one's Elizabeth Nowak. We've seen you before. One's Roy Sampson, the other is like Ian Worth or something. We'll figure it out. This is a picture of blank from the case blank, slice to blanks. Death is linked to... I mean, it's linked to the Red Curse, obviously. Whatever that might be. Hang on, it's actually clean case. Has a strong. Okay. It's Roy Sampson, Ian Worth. They ask anything, Commissioner. I mean, I guess that'd be Sebastian Worth, wouldn't it? Or Walsh. Newest board member. Because he's tossing this for whatever reason. So I think it's Walsh. Yeah. Okay. Now, with the conference, that's also Sebastian Walsh. During this, he said, oh, there's probably another one. Profile page. Straight up does. Strongly believe the deaths are linked to a demon worshipping drug cult. Other explanations. deliberate assassination through telepathy. Okay. You claimed... In one case was a tragic accident, and the other case has a strong... drug connection, I assume? Or cult connection? I think drug connection. And the other one was a tragic accident. Drug. Okay. I don't like that guy's face. Alright, hemorrhage from bullet wounds is A. Unknown connected to Cougar 9. Da, da, da. D is asphyxiation with a rope, so that can't be it. So it's either C, blunt trauma to the back of the head. B, unknown connected to Cougar 9. I'm gonna guess that this is connected to Cougar 9. Cougar 9 is somewhere here. Possum 13. Found in a container. Old docks on the Stockyard Street. Death unknown connected to Cougar 9. Cougar 9 is just red curse cases. Red curse. His death is linked to the red curse. Okay, so it's not that. This case is Possum 13. He is on table unknown. Connected to it, B. He's on B. Did it say what his name was? Alias Dirty William. Alright. This is, of course, the world-famous Dirty Bill. Fuck! I was incorrect! I mean, his death is linked to the curse. Death unknown, clear collection, Cougar 9. Okay. Well, we know, okay, Cougar 9 is a strong drug connection. The other one's a tragic accident, but we don't know which one it is. Could also be blunt trauma to the back of the head. We don't see anything, but let's see. Possum 13. We know these two. We know Roy investigated the other one, so it's got to be Beetle 4. Hey, we're not so far off. I just wish we had this guy figured out. Small canal case. Found container. Connected to Cougar 9. Cougar 9 is the red curse cases. This one we don't. It's not even open. It isn't that. Why are his eyes cut out? Dirty William. Just alias. Opened December 1st, 1977, which is December. Yeah, that's fine. Tiger 98. Oh, wait, no, that's Beetle 4, which means. Beetle 4 was a tragic accident. He's the K. Which means that's Isaac Nowak. But his death is still linked to the Red Curse. And then connected. Okay. Okay. New Orleans Police scheduled a press conference to announce that Nowak had been a victim of the Red Curse somehow. Which I guess we're calling a cult now. For the conference, someone gave them a board position and a computer. I'm gonna assume it was Jack. He just seems slimy. Anyway, Sebastian, what's your name? Walsh. Doesn't have it here. Wasn't very connected. Newest board member. Is there anything on you? E.N. Elizabeth Nowak. I mean, maybe it was Elizabeth that did it. She's still seemed to be the head. That makes sense, right? Board position computer. So, because of the bribe, Sebastian declared that Isaac Nowak had actually been the victim of a tragic accident. Ah, that's why they cut out the eyes. That makes sense. The day the conference was announced, Elizabeth Nowak visited the police commissioner, offered him a lucrative board position with one of the foundations she led, but wanted to hide facts about her father's death. Sebastian accepted the proposal, promoted Ward Sampson to another position, took over conference announcements. To Roy Sampson, December 6th, Beetle 4 had the same affliction as Cougar 9. Strong. Beetle 4 and Cougar 9 had the same cause of death. Weak. Foreign substance present. 0. Cougar 9 notes. Notable places: Benny's Place, which is a drug pushing office, 3 warehouses in the old docks, FARP warehouse would not, FARP is a funny word, would not let us in without a warrant. Old warehouse decommissioned, homeless congregate there. Steel warehouse, completely empty with evidence of recent cleaning. Benny Crystal claims he hardly knew Luke Brown. They were not friendly. Advised contacting Hunter Wolf, who had a workshop in the Steelside warehouse, and offered odd jobs to people like Luke, but it was clean. Unable to find this person, no traces. Okay, so during a construction urine accident, body of Luke Brown was found in a sewage pipe, afflicted with a strange condition the police named the Red Curse. A few days later, since we know who the lead is, Elizabeth Noack offered to fund Brandon Bagman's tuition in exchange for confidentiality. That Isaac Noack. Confidential. Oh, I think it goes down like this. Right? That would make more sense. I don't think it's anything like that. A few months later, the famous scientist was discovered dead by the Bagman couple after being contacted by someone. I assume Elizabeth Noack, worried that everyone would think that Isaac had been a drug user or a cult member. Because it could be either. It seems weird that the bum and the well-known professor in mathematics frequented the same circles. Seeing the drug user or cult member. Anyways, hours before the conference, Sebastian Walsh was given a similar detail, because basically bribed them. However, laboratory investigation found one second. No, not there. Foreign substance present, 0. Found 0 evidence that either Red Curse victim had been a drug user. So, they found a bum afflicted by a weird thing. A few months later, a famous scientist was found dead. His daughter bribed multiple people to remove the fact from the press that he had been afflicted by the same thing because it had been connected to drug use. But 0 evidence had been found that either Red Curse victim had been a drug user. They had the same affliction, not the same cause of death. Oh, wait a second. Right, so this must have been a letter that Elizabeth Noack got. You've seen his body. It would shame if it got out that the man who was the inspiration in the world was just another junkie like one of those homeless deadbeats. I won't tell anyone. Those who might, I suggest you talk to the commissioner. Luke Brown are not friendly. No traces. Okay. Shortly before his death, Isaac Noack went to meet someone. Do we want to dive in here and double check what was in Isaac Nowick's possession here? Three. Thomas Crow, Caleb Reynolds, John Robkin. None of those seem... Need someone at the... I don't know. Minutes later, someone connected to... Provoked Elizabeth Nowak into bribing Sebastian Walsh. Stop investigating into Isaac Nowak's death. But where did he go to meet someone? You know? This doesn't get out of the entire scenario. Okay. Farp warehouse wouldn't let him in. Old warehouse. Benny's place. Cougar 9 notes. They weren't drug users, though. I mean, I assume he went to the Steelside warehouse. That just seems to be where the case leads, to this Hunter Wolf, who's like a alter ego of Dick Wolf, the Law and Order czar. I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You can have 3 sous for it and call yourself lucky. That's the golden idol of the first game. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Several years earlier, Chapter 2, The Pursuit, in which a lost power is sought. Yeah, there was a ton of cults. Oh god, there's a cork board. Interesting. Like secret organizations trying to find the power of that golden idol. Again, if this gets enough like interest, I'll definitely just replay the first one for you. Otherwise, the first one is also, I mean, you can buy it, play it yourself. It's pretty good. I'm glad I get to play this for you. After I get a drink, that is. another case, shall we? Oh god, what have I done? Be gone. Okay, normal stuff so far. Listen to the Psychedelic Hour on Rock FM this fine Friday evening. That was Bad Rug with a short-lived hit. She pulled back from my kiss. The song enjoyed some success earlier this year, but quickly fell right off the charts. Oof. That's rude. Passport being burned. Interesting. Okay. True, he always was a thief, but it'd have to go that way. For the new dawn, night must fall, I suppose. The woman is crying. Zen garden and everything. Delay the other two till September. Let's see. It's your favorite ex-husband. Will you please, dear, I'm finally getting sober. As part of the process, I'd like to make amends with you. For starters, I decided to return that lock-in artifact I took in the divorce. All I ask is your forgiveness. If you're free on Friday, I could bring it then. Let me know. Okay. Chief Auditor from OPIG's Finance Department. Been going through your Foundation's recent payment history, and frankly, you seem to be robbing us blind. Unless you can explain yourself, you can expect a visit on Friday. Well, I'll have to confiscate your credit card and any assets you bought with it. Hey, it's me, your rusty colleague. Trusty colleague. Not rusty, unless they're a robot. Sorry I've been off Raider. Keep my head down at the Dragonfly Inn. Swing by on Friday with our new pointy-eared friend. Remember, I'm going to need Plan B rates for this one, not like the other 7. And though we're parting ways, I'll also need that passport we discussed. Yes, those certainly are all... Well, can we call them words? I'm not so sure. Hair, pepper. Probably hair, considering the smiling hair lady on it. The safe, huh? Strange artifact, another strange artifact. Many strange artifacts. Everything but one. Though, I mean, it looks like at least 2 of them exist here still. Oh, they might just be packed away. Centric Historians Harmony Foundation receives millions for undisclosed project. Her hair's way crazier there. 10,000 denominations. A towel. Strange artifacts. Looks like the other artifacts here entirely. Okay. What do we got? I got nothing. I also got nothing here. I don't have any. The events that took place at the blank resulted in blank. Looks like it resulted in someone's death. And probably the Dragonfly Inn, considering the passport. Or maybe it happened here, which is the Harmony Foundation. Swing by on Friday. Visit on Friday. Free on Friday. Delay the other 2 till September, which to me means that it happened on the 31st. It's either the... I think he was hiding at the Dragonfly Inn. I think he swung by. No. Maybe this is the Dragonfly Inn. No, it was not. Okay. Well, if it's not August 31st, then it's like... Oh, you know what? It's like a moon phase thing, right? Okay. So, probably the 17th. Resulted in someone's death. Being as vague as we can here. The colleague... I know it said delay the other two. Based on the fact that the passport's burning, I assume it's the colleague. Visit colleague to... something. Plan B rates. Though, you know what? Yeah, the opening. The passport makes me think it's the colleague. Because he says, I need a passport. Gonna need Plan B rates for this one with our new pointy-eared friend. So the colleague visited the historian to what? Well, I assume to rob. Oh, you know what? Now wait a second. We've got green paint there. Looks like we pulled the rug and you fell out from under. And I kind of just assume you just buried someone. And he always was a thief. Turn an artifact for... Probably exchange an artifact for money. Because he said that he's going for rates, correct? Our new pointy-eared friend. We need Plan B rates. And we're parting ways. And in fact, I think that's the artifact right there, right? The one they're missing. Pointy-eared friend. Okay, they were celebrating wine. Sure, that makes sense. And she was spending exorbitant amounts of money. Really nice of you to say that you're robbing the blind, at least. During the meeting, I assume just started trying to rob. I mean, the safe is open. The money's there. He always was a thief, after all. So, colleague suddenly tried to rob the historian. In response, the historian probably sprayed the colleague with hairspray? Sprayed the colleague with hairspray? Or pepper spray, after all. So we got this. Well, that's hairspray. I don't think the green makes it seem like it's something else entirely. We're colleague with I mean, I would assume pepper spray. And then pulled a rug. As a result, colleague fell and hit a rock. Hairspray? What's hairspray? The historian's colleague brought her a strange statue, but then began transferring other artifacts from her safe into a suitcase. In her attempt to stop this, the historian killed her colleague, covered up what she had done. She buried the body, burned the false passport she had provided for him. Lazarus Hurst was the leader of the Puritanical Order Party who governed Albion from 92 to 95. Some claim he used a mystical artifact to seize power. Nowadays, this is known to be a myth. Golden Idol is a fictional artifact said to have been derived from ancient Lemuria. Believers made contradictory claims about the idol's supposed function. One popular theory is granted eternal life. However, no one thinks this anymore. However, modern historians agree. Not this one. The idol never existed, and scientists have shown that such functionality is impossible. Except we saw it in the first game. This man, like, lasted forever. It would be hilarious if he's back. But, I swear to God, I saw him die in the first game. I could be wrong, though. Oops. Anyways. Got anything for me? Sick. Cases are already more complex. An alarming incident at Sternwall Prison. Looks like everybody escaped. That would be alarming. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the stairs. Okay, that makes sense. Pakenham, Utley, Blank, Beswick, Blythe. Rules: no gambling, no tobacco, no cell decoration without officer permission. Henry, it's absurd. The cell numbers run from left to right in some hallways and right to left in others. When you install the new signs above the doors, please pick a direction and stick to it. Great. That will not help me because there's nothing. It's one or the other, I guess. Flowers for Inner Growth, donated by the Harmony Foundation, which is that historian's place. Cartoon Fun with Alfred Beasley. Okay. That is unfortunately none of those people's names. Awareness, Splitting Space, End of Soul. I can hear you, naughty, naughty. My dear friend, you may not have heard the sad news. Our mutual hero, our artist Alfred Beasley, passed away. I hope the prison officers will allow you to hang this poster inside your cell. May we continue to find meaning in his drawings, bolded, for many years to come. I know you'll grieve for Alfred, as will I. As a spiritual man, I believe the key to escaping our torment lies in remembering the date of our loved one's death and celebrating his life with each passing year. Whatever comes from this, we must voice aloud our deepest feelings without fear or shame. I know that's for gameplay purposes, but boy, they should probably screen this guy's mail. It's coming a little too obvious. Glue, clay, scissors, and a sculpture. Okay. Let's check in here. What do we got? Barred window. Makes sense. Pouch of tobacco. Okay. What do you got? Sheets. Working in the laundry room, I heard that Kempton is organizing another poker game. Buy in one full tobacco pouch to find out how he always wins no matter what he's betting on. Could be useful as leverage. Overheard Sainsbury delivering something next door. Can he be bought too? Update. Surely it wasn't Hacksaw, was it? Sure sounded like it the past few nights from what I've been able to hear over that blasted soap opera. Not that one, you want, but start at the end of the hall. I want all these cells turned over methodically. Pin badge, handgun, yep. Scandal. Sorry, Mr. Smith told me to begin with number 28, but you're the boss. Handgun. Dearest Julie, I'm enjoying my new job tremendously. So rewarding, helping the men better themselves. In particular, I've been helping one inmate nurture his talent for abstract art. One of his early sculptures explored the very fabric of the universe, using nothing but paper. Quite the virtuoso, eh? I'd like to think I played my part, as I was able to find everything he needed at my local craft shop. More recently, the same inmate explained to me his need to precisely prune one of his sculptures to capture the fragility of the human spirit. What a visionary! Once again, I managed to find just the tool he needed in the prison's storage room. Fortunately, my superiors do not seem to see that men like him are just misunderstood, especially our commanding officer Patrick, who treats them and us terribly. Hope I never become like that, no matter how far up the ranks I eventually climb. Percy. 9 p.m. Love, Lust, and a Laundromat. Marked playing cards. Marked playing cards. Okay. Just get rid of that for now. Let's just keep on looking. Jeremy's got a honk. I'm gonna guess you're Jeremy. Just based on the honkerness of it. Not so tough now, eh, Utley? Big girl's blouse. Clovis. Tell me that without a gun in your hand, Screw. See what happens. How dare he not inform me of his plans? That idiot dug his own grave. When I get out, I'll put him 6 feet under. Double-headed coin. That sounds like this guy is the better. Big girl's blouse. Got a new nickname, eh, neighbor? One more year allowing me. Free as a bird. The torment is almost over. I trust this will help you forget whatever you think you heard as extra insurance. I have a small request. Need you get me something from your work. We can discuss it during the next exercise hour. This is the warden's office. Currently, I can't trust any two of you idiots guarding the whole block by yourselves after 9 p.m. From today, you will all be working the graveyard shift every night and get your bloody ears tested. How you didn't hear anything is beyond me. Clean cuts these, just the pliers and some wire cutters should be enough to fix it. And this tiny toolkit should have those. Pliers. Sternwall prison, spool of wire. Sure seems like there is something missing here. One of these is pliers, I assume, but the other ain't there. Henry Wakefield. Okay. That's just, I assume, how he got out. Oh, saw blade, eh? And a drain pipe. Okay. Guy we don't know. I just assume it's that. Considering it looks like he was getting out. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. Campton, Sainsbury. Of course, doesn't tell me which side is which, because the middle one is 28 and he'd be checking that one anyways. Leverage. Where it's Sainsbury delivering something in store. He's got the marked cards. Though interestingly, it looks like the sheets heaves those. Okay, so that's Utley. Who is... He's either here or here. Based just on the marked playing cards, he's got to be there. And he's the neighbor. Which means... it's there, and there. Yeah. Okay, so we've got our 5 goobs. Next, we have a whole lot of names to fill in. All we know, Jeremy got that. Utley's his last name. Clovis. Don't name the dog. And that was the sheets that he wanted, probably, to escape. This guy's name is Henry Wakefield. That's an easy one. Okay. Jason. So here. Why they're on a first name basis, I couldn't tell you. I think that's gotta be him. Yeah. That's Daniel. Daniel Utley. I mean, that might be Robert a long time ago. Said light. No. Jimmy, 7 years. Because he has 1 more year. Right, and that... so that might be Robert. That might be what he looks like. Is it Robert or Arthur? Anyways, Jimmy got 7 for kidnapping, 1 more year, free as a bird. So, I think You're Jimmy. Mr. Kendall and Mr. Smith. So this is Kendall. That means the other one's Jeremy Smith, because I don't know why else they'd name him that. That's Mr. Kendall. Oops. Commanding officer is Patrick. Okay. That makes that easy. Patrick Kendall. Percy. We piece it together one step at a time. As soon as I figure out where Percy is, there we are. Growth. That was him sending him the note. Your friend Stephen Aria. I don't think that's that. Anyways, based on the cells, Utley's there, and we've got Pakenham on the far right. When Utley, then something, and then Beswick. Henry, sure. I mean, still new signs. Henry is the, yeah, he's just the helper. Anything else here? Do we think? Or no? No. Though, I think Sainsbury is his last name. Because he was delivering things to him. Where are we at? Percy Sainsbury. This guy's the cheater, so I think his last name is Kempton. Because he said he's organizing another poker game. He's trying to find out how he cheats. All that good stuff. And then if we go down, just based on this, I mean, his name's either Robert or Arthur. One of the two. Seems more like an Arthur. I was incorrect. All right, so we've got a name for everybody now. Next is a message. Secret message was encoded with blank, 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 and could be decoded as blank, 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 blank. Alright, let's go back inside. Two 1973. Between 1973, and then so 2 is purple. Purple is box. That can't be it. Hide, probably. Inside, maybe. 8 is red. Inside, flower. Inside flower. 19. So 1 book. Inside flower book. Yeah, because there was a book on the shelf, wasn't there? Inside flower book spine. Hacksaw, probably. 7 is orange, which just equals saw. Yeah. Okay. Leaves us with Blythe. Arthur Blythe. Prison for murder. Got out of his cell through a window using a hacksaw. Saw blade. He got from I mean, somebody. Oh wait, I think it was named even, wasn't it? Stephen Aria. Yeah. Entered the yard via a breached fence using wire cutters he got from the idiot. Where's the idiot? Percy Sainsbury. I'm sorry, buddy. I appreciate that you're trying to reform these people. I'm not sure giving him wire cutters was the best idea. Or via a sheets? No. Drain pipe, yeah. I remember correctly. Yeah, drain pipe's down that way. He dropped it here. Yep. And then finally, he got over the wall by attaching sheets, which he got from the guy next door to him, Jimmy Beswick. To the blank from his blank. Oh, to the bars from his windows, yeah, to like use it as a grappling hook. Okay, I don't know how this connects at all. Memusium top league again. Won the Albion Peel Championship yesterday, beating Victrix in a thrilling 1-0 final. And a Killer's on the loose. Formerly worked at the Museum of Lemurian History, which again is where the artifact, the Golden Idol, is from. Fatally stabbed a colleague who caught him stealing artifacts, which he later sold at various locations. Are you kidding? Is he really back? I saw him die. I saw him die. Alright. Interesting. Things are being uncovered. Blockbuster release. An immersive experience at the drive-in. Oh, okay. What do we got? The Neptune difference. We give our guests an escape from their mundane lives with our true 3D technology. One of our kind Neptune crystal? What does it do? Actually kill you? Pair of wire cutters, a hammer, screwdriver, piece of cut red wire, and a spool of green wire. Scunny, gonna fire me if I can't get this fixed. Okay. New projector troubleshooting guidelines. Check power supply. Confirm all internal parts are correctly mounted. Image too small. Check lens. Not showing. Check light. Distorted. Check crystal. Pro screen recommends stopping projector once. Against stopping projector once film has started. A lamp. A projector lens. A blue crystal. It's not a red crystal. What is this? Do not remove the upper lid unless the fire switch is set to off. Was it supposed to, like, breathe real fire? That's like a, I don't know, immersive experience. Wire cutters, yep. Blue paint, highly flammable. Interesting. Lemons, 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 lemons. Yes, yes. Everything is turned on, but this one is green now instead of red. And the lock also got damaged, so obviously someone got in there. But why? Wasn't my fault. Someone pulled it off me from behind while I was trying to figure out what had been thrown in my back seat. Ticket stub for 34. Okay, that's him. Told you I was irresponsible. No one listens to old Beck Mason. Just a dumb bet. You didn't have to go that far. Bet. 21 ticket stub. Okay? The blank between Mike and Jenny tonight. We will blank blank is blank. Winner Mike blank Jenny. That doesn't count. You still lose. What is dispute? Ah. Okay. Why is it blue comparatively? I didn't know that would happen. Nowhere's something that dangerous. Besides, you said we wouldn't see it, but now we have. I win. Just chatting, hope the costume fits, and it got to you on time. So jealous you and Mr. Lendl get to see it at the Neptune. I'll stick to a boring normal cinema. With Mr. Lendl on this one. No way Bert's going out like that. Ooh, a chip. Fire was not part of tonight's plan. A duffel bag containing a note. detailing a plan. You wanna show me that note or no? No, okay. It's Champ, actually. I'm starting to regret getting involved. Barely even covered the cost of my transom costume. Equipment. The plan. Mr. Vincent. Laura can't get out. What do we do if that car explodes? We survived for an actual screening. Heard a Transman of Marini arguing over what should happen to Bertrand in this one. Now I really want to see it. Okay. Oh. You... No one leaves. Oh, you're not even conscious here. Oh shit. I don't know how you're doing either. Dazed, bleeding heavily, collectible figurine, ticket stub for 11. Space Storm. Porbo joins the fight against the evil captain. If that's not Porbo, I don't know who is, you know? Image is distorted and garbled, probably because they're trying to steal the crystal. Something like that. Banned for life. Well, maybe the disguising identity is the banned for life. Sarah, who stole what? Are you there? Rotary phone. Costume competition. First place, free tickets for a month. Doug Baxter for his dangerously authentic Bertrand. Definitely better than Parker's. Second place, a popcorn bonanza for Annie Kishimoto. Costume really hooked me. Third place, Marini figurine, Tom Powers, super scary, sharp teeth. Thought I saw a better version of this character, but he didn't show up to the competition. It's Cunningham, you were right. The weird lady called again. Can't seem to get it through her head that she can't just buy anything she wants. Sent her goon to make an offer in person, but I told him I saw him to the exit just like he said. I told him never to come back, and that no amount of money could buy what makes this place so special. He didn't seem to listen. Are they using the crystal from the golden idol? That must be what it is, and then they replaced it. Anything else? Swap in. Okay. The plan. Disguise my identity. Need a costume. Okay, I assume bring enough money. Get the staff out of the way with a distraction. Bring a duffel bag. Oh, you know what? One of these crystals is painted blue. Yeah. Trying to steal the crystal. Bring paint. Staff out of the way with a distraction. Could bring the weird lady. No. Fire was not... Could staff out of the way with a... pack. fire wasn't part of the plan. Bring enough money, sure. I'm trying to figure out what had been thrown in my back seat. Just this. Someone pulled the actual fire off the costume. I threw that wire cutters. Oh, the wire cutters is what it is. Yeah. He or she must have snipped the projector, and then he went to go fix it with maintenance. But made a distract. It's to replace the crystal kind of deal. So they were using the crystal that brings things to life, so to speak. All right, let's work through all this, shall we? Let's see. This is the two masons. Just kidding. It's Doug Baxter. Dangerously authentic. They do not have the same last name. And then one of the pirate ladies is Annie Kishimoto. It's gotta be her. Third place was the teeth that Tom Powers. We could skip like right to it, but it seems... Oh no, that's Miss Cunningham. This helps me kind of put everything in that I need to. Now it's Andy. Loggy to mean. It's gotta be the disguising identity. Why you wanted to steal, I don't know. Definitely better than Parker's. Is there a less good Bertrand? Yes. Laura Parker. Okay, that's fine. This guy's name is Champ. Maybe this guy bets with whoever his wife is at the time. Miss Chen and Mr. Lendl. Mike Lendl and Jenny Chen. As soon as I can find any of it. Okay. Almost have all the names locked up. No one leaves. Yeah, I got it. Sarah. Sarah's his first name because the lady on the phone was talking to her. So, that's Sarah Cunningham. Yeah. Anything else in here? Nothing there. Reed Lady called again. You know, that's Andy. Rotary phone. Banned for life. Okay. Is there a name anywhere here? I mean, if there is, I sure don't know it. $34. Oh, yeah. It's here, lemons. Which leaves this guy. There's transom. All transoms all the time. I don't have... I mean, I don't think his last name is also Tameen, you know? It's not transom because I believe this guy's name must be Transom. And that's the evil captain. Is there a captain? There is. Yeah. And then you have a collectible figurine for the lady. Marini. Dangerously authentic Bertrand. Well, I guess Bertrand is his actual name. And then we've got Marini. And then it said like Porgo joins the fight, right? So, yeah. Dispute. The bet between Mike and Jenny tonight, we'll see. Blank is blank. Oh, it was a bet. We will see Bertrand lose his head, I assume. And they were betting about this. She really went in on the bet. Yeah. Bertrand loses head. So she took it off. that happened. Champ. I don't know where. On Earth. Unless his last name is Chip. Which, Champ Chip. Seems unlikely. Oh, you know what? It was I was thinking Mr. Vincent. Champ Vincent. Alright. We're living the good life. We're living the good life. So I think in general we've got it down. So, Sarah Cunningham, owner of the Neptune Theater. It was somewhere here. Neptune Theater. Neptune Cinema, I guess. Had been using a red gem, red crystal, to enhance the, I mean, either projector or, we'll say enhance the projector. A weird lady sent, I assume, Champ Vincent to buy it, but he was turned away. Escape, broke, Blanca, win, lose. Oh. Well, maybe he was banned from the cinema. As well. I'll say blocked, but block is not. It's either banned or taken from the cinema. Anyways. This Augie Tamine, she's the weird lady, arrived in costume and stole the crystal, disguising it as a tooth. Yeah, I don't know if he was banned as much as he was taken from the cinema. No, he was banned. Okay. Sarah Cunningham, owner of the Neptune Cinema, had been using a red crystal to enhance the... Maybe it's not that. Enhance the... screen, maybe? Enhance the... Or just enhance the cinema? No. Wait. Cinema was incorrect. Projector is 2 or fewer incorrect. The screen is also 2 or fewer incorrect. So it's flexible, I guess. Sent Champ Vincent to buy it. He was banned from the cinema. Augie Tamine arrived in costume, stole the crystal, disguising it as a tooth. I legitimately maybe fixed the crystal. Yeah, but the problem is it's not like past tense. Like, it's specific. They don't... If it's not supposed to be in a certain tense, they leave it like that. Anyways, let's give her to you. Because everything's correct. Maybe it wasn't Champ Vincent. Instead was someone else. It could be... Could also be Tom Powers. I don't know. Two or fewer. Correct. Tom. Actually, I think we're going about this wrong, and Augie Tamien is both the person that was banned and not the weird lady, and we thought of them as two separate people, or that the weird lady was like trying to get it. All right. In order to win a bet, Jenny Chen pulled the helmet or head, I guess head, off of Doug Baxter's head. Pulled the head off Doug Baxter's head? Pulled the head off his costume. This started a fire. So patrons tried to escape. Hearing the commotion, Sarah Cunningham looked out. Saw the screen, probably, because it's distorted. Realized someone must have stolen or taken the crystal. She then caused a car crash while attempting to block the exit. Be banned from cinema. Anyway, steal crystals. Employer wanted. Disguise the costume. Paid a local to drive him in. Got the power. Stomped for his tooth. Interesting. I swear to God, if the villain is still alive after all this, I'm losing my mind. Makes you think you'll succeed where no one else has. Interviewee. Unlike those who've tried before, I understand that the idol is more than the sum of its parts. To reassemble it successfully, one first needs a deep understanding of the universe. I see. And how do we know you're not just another fraud hoping to cash in on the next cheap knockoff? Feel my energy. Be present with it for a moment. And I invite everyone at home to do likewise. You see? Now you know. Okay, then. So as listeners can make of that what they will. There's a lot more of that. He better not be here. I saw him die. Weird lady, colleague. Okay, well, let's go to the fourth and see if that clears things up for us. Too big brain for me. I'm hoping, even if it's a little obtuse, the overall story is coming through. If not, well, it's too late. We're in the nitty gritty. I thought that was going in a different direction. That might still be going in a similar... What the tarnation is that? This is an hour later, it looks like. This is the mask of the cult from the first game, by the way. Yeah, if that... It's like an hour later, essentially. They're having a good time. Seventh Seas Auction on August 13th, hosted by Nils Wilmington. Because, like, if it's not coming through, then my humblest apologies, but I'm trying to explain everything best I can. 7 p.m., start of auction. Wait, that would be, let's see, 6, 7. Yeah. And then that would be closer to 9. Lot 1, Lot 2, Lot 3, Lot 4. 8:35 and 8:45. 9 p.m. closing ceremonies. Closing ceremonies looks lit. If they're trying to steal Lot 3, this would be Lot... That will be Lot 1, probably. But... historian's there. Also, I'm pretty sure that is the professor of Lemurian archaeology that strangled the person. But is that before or after? Because they didn't give a good timeline for that, I don't think. Oh god, maybe they did. No thank you. I'll bet again, Robbie was right. Why did I even come? Get on with it. Next lot's the one that matters. 15,000. So it looks stunning in my entryway, and for a steal of a price. Steal, stealing, and stole. For a tenth for every thief. Museum doesn't need an Albion relic anyway. Perhaps I'll bid on the Adrian lot. A checkbook. Disgusting mask. I failed to rescue Lot 1, but Lot 4 will return with me to the motherland. Destination Lemuria. So this Lot 1 already happened, right? I don't know. Wooden cane, sure, makes sense. 20 hours of first aid so far this week, dulled the brain. Dang. Maybe I should have stuck with the tactics for you. I couldn't say no. I told y'all I was gonna... I thought the first game was really good. And I wanted to play the second one for y'all when it came out. That's going to be important, probably, for testing which martinis are which. Poor professor just isn't cut out for this. Should have listened to me. Classic martini, Harley's Ghost, 7C special, okay. Note for Robbie Froberg's first day. Serve with a smile. Please refrain from selling any drinks to Mr. Bogart while he's on the job. Okay, I mean, that's Robbie Froberg for sure. And that's Nils Bogart, right? I assume. Is that Nils Bogart, right? No, hosted by Nils Wilmington. Who's Mr. Bogart then? Anyways, that's that for now. Let's peek up here. Oh, I believe you might be Mr. Bogart. Miss Knightley's on. Oh my god, it's Keira Knightley. Okay, so I assume that the mask is lot 1. Circuit box cutter, risk of electrocution. Someone's dead as soon as I flip this, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay. That must be lot 1. That's sold as well. That's lot 3. That's lot 4. The pointy-eared colleague, yep. And that must be lot 5. So lot 3 is on display. Is it... Are they reversing the hour and the minute hands? Because that doesn't make any sense if so. Opening ceremony, 8:15, lot 1. This is lot 3 at 8:35. And then that must be lot... But why is that down there? Because that was already sold. Anyways, let's look at a guy getting electrocuted. Or a gal. What are you doing? Lot 1 bought by bidder A4. Bidder S3, bidder S3, bidder M5, bidder A4. Ring of keys. I mean, that's gotta be... He had the keys, right? Though, is that the same keys? They look like you got less of them. Out of my way. This is the colleague that stole it for the historian. Oh no, these are different keys entirely. These are the keys distracted in Bogart. Time for plan B. Esoteric Totem. 7,000. 6,500 thalers. Aurelia Winston. That was the lady with the checkbook. Let's, let's vibe here. Oriole, please calm down. Seal. Oh, okay. Then the lots are all mixed up, then. We shouldn't maintain what we're doing. So that was lot 4. At least I assume so, right? Oh, it doesn't say which one it is. Okay. Nobody move. You'll step on my new Lonkin centerpiece. 19,000. The lights went out. Who's touching me? Got the bubbly. Lights are finicky. Nothing to worry about. You can buy me another drink, Tessa. Vegas fan Irwin. Stay sharp. Okay. That means this guy's first name is Erlin, and this lady's first, Summer Knightley. That is a movie star name. 2 cups. A mask. The ticket is crumpled. That's not the time, Mumadi. You'll need to leave immediately. What about my statue? It's not pushing me. It's only a power outage. Okay, so Dr. Toussaint got a Death and Eve. Da Silva got a martini, and Navari got that. Who has the martini in their inventory? Martini glass is somewhere, right? Oh, wait. There, that's the martini. Da Silva got the martini. 19,980. Which costs 20. 19,980. To me, that means you should have 20k before. Because I don't think you bought anything. You have a checkbook, that doesn't matter. You got 2,600, that's the only other person. No, it can't be, we already know your name. You got 18,000, that's not enough. You got absolutely no money. It's gotta be you. That has the, that got the martini. Da Silva. statue. Pushing me is only power. Mumati, Melly Blue. Okay, I think that means her first name is Mumati because she's got the martini. And it costs 20, which would have fit exactly. 1 Death in Eve. There's a Death in Eve. Absinthe and champagne. So that's gonna be served in a flute. Miss Navari. No. Dr. Toussaint. Should be a professor, I believe. Death in Eve. Yeah, 3090. He didn't get anything. So, that's Dr. Toussaint. Tell you have fancy parties calling it a flute. Look, I've told you about my family, right? They're hoity-toity rich. And then the other half is like, we bike all the time. And there's no change. I could go back to finding this guy's first name. Elsewhere. Anyways, that's Professor. What is the SSS? So I'm used to it. I mean, I can knock back some champagne if given to me, but like, Sunkiss tastes better. What can I say? Rum, butterscotch, vanilla, served in a copper mug. That would be to Miss Navari, but that's not. No, Tessa bought Bogart the drinks to distract him. That makes a lot more sense. Long and centerpiece, 19,000. Oriole, calm down. That's got to be the professor. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oriole Toussaint. Everything is correct. We got the names locked down. What's next on our list? Figuring out the items for the lots, the origin of the lots, and the buyer of each lot. Okay. Well. I know you're getting electrocuted right now, but like, I do need to figure this out. Okay. Lot 1 and 5 are the same. 2 and 3 are the same. 4 was 19K. Bidder A4 for 6,500. Okay. To start with, we've got the check that's for 6,500 from Aurelia Wilson, which to me means Lot 1 was bought by you, which means you also bought number 5? Does the tick mean the money hasn't been collected yet? I believe so, yeah. Which would make sense as to why the lady still has way too much money. And why there's not a second check in the safe as of yet. But she bought both. As for this, 6,500, 28, so that's 7. It should be 13,500 in here. No, there's just 7,000 in here. Oh, but that. Yeah. No, that's right. That's right. Okay. Steric Totem. You got the statue, but I think you stole it, so that doesn't help. Who had the keys to start with? You? It is. I thought it might be the guy being killed. The cane probably also... Oh, he turned the cane against him. Anyways. So, what's next? We got... We don't know exactly what they bought. 2,000, 5,000, both collected. And then 2 that weren't collected. 2,000 and 5,000 collected makes me think 2,600, 2,000, 5,000 collected. We know one of these is you. Yeah, so that is her. She bought both of the other 2. But Dick's a good catch. For sure. It still makes me feel that's got to be lot number 3, which to me means that's lot number 1, because she had it in her pocket afterwards, right? The checkbook and that, yeah. So, given that, I don't think these are mixed up, actually. Okay, so we start with the... Is that a totem? It feels totem-y, maybe? What do you call it? You're not telling me what you're calling it, huh? I mean, the second one's a creature. Third one's a mask. A Steam box. It really feels like an Alienware laptop. Or just like a pre-built like tower, right? The end one feels like it's actually the totem, but that could be a statue. No, the statue makes more sense there. Gavel, creature, cane, mask, keys, circuit, seal? Feels like it's got to be the seal, right? Did you say anything? Doesn't need an Albion relic anyway. That's Albion. Okay. But maybe I'll bid on the Adrian lot, which she did. She bid on a second lot. So we know that is probably Adrian. We know that's Albion. Then she also says that you're going to be... Don't step on my Lonkin centerpiece. So the creature... is probably from Lonkin then, as well. Is it a seal? I mean, if we're not reusing words, the only thing it makes is either keys, no. Circuit box, no. No. It's either seal, no. It's gotta be. Just like by process of elimination, it feels like. The statue has got to be Lemurian, I would imagine, just based on everything. Lot 4 will return to me to the motherland. Also says it's from Lemuria. Lot 1 was failed to be rescued, so that means they're both Lemurian. Yeah. Now it comes to the question of who bought lot number 4, which is the real question, because whoever bought it was not the person that really wanted to buy it. Lot 4 was bought for 19,000. Who had 19,000 left in their pockets? I don't think she did. Oh, and it says that it was a different person, right? So it can't be you or you. It's one of these three. You have enough. You do not have enough. It had to have been bought lot number 4. I will take it back to the motherland. Maybe they didn't have the money to pay, so it was stolen? Well, I will test that right now. Everything is correct. So, I think you and you are the two that are missing. Well, maybe not. 1 second. Pushing me. What about the statue? Yeah. We all need to leave immediately. 17, 9, 10. I think that's the historian. That's the professor, that's the movie star, that's the thing, that's the security guard. Yeah, it's gotta be the historian. Which means you are the drink server. Alright. Look at the events. At the 17th auction, blank blank was blank by blank blank for the blank from blank, and so decided to blank it instead. Of course. I assume, so it was Tessa Navari. Was outbid by Mumadi Navar de Silva. For the statue from Lemuria, and so decided to steal it instead. Tessa Navari distracted the Bogart man. Bogart. Erwin Bogart, well, Robbie Froberg. Stole their statue, I assume. Nils Wilmington discovered him stealing the statue upstairs. Look at all the different tenses we had. Fight ensued. Robbie Froberg killed him. Well, in this case, pushed him into a circuit box with a cane. What? I mean, I guess it might not have been Tessa Navari. It could have been the professor. It just seems like she is very, like, invested in the thing. No. It's not. Which means it's outbid for the statue from... It was from Lemuria, right? Yeah. Decided to steal instead. Tessa Navari distracted Erwin Bogart. Did I get the names wrong on accident? Let's see. Mumadi de Silva. Sorry, Erwin Bogart. Before we stole their statue. Oh, their keys. Their keys. The keys. Duh. Alright, life is good. Tessa Navari hoped to buy the Lemurian statue at auction, had a backup plan in case the price climbed too high. While ordering drinks at the bar, she slipped her accomplice a note. The pair got to work. However, the accomplice was caught stealing the statue. He electrocuted the witness while protecting himself from the current with a wooden cane. Sheesh. Turns out, we won't be needing you after all, Mr. Froberg. Sorry for the short notice. Not to worry, if anything else comes up, you know to reach me. Please, call me Robbie. This must be the murderer? Or it's the goober, the other guy that sent him that. Okay. The weird lady has got to be her. Oh. I mean, the weird lady can also be her. But it could... I mean, it could be you. What? Anyways, it's Tessa Navari, right? This guy must have been the escape from prison. Stephen Aria sent the saw blade. I don't know why this guy matters. Don't actually, like, he is her colleague, right? Bury the body, burn the fake passport. Robbie Froberg's first day. This cut her forehead as a 9-hound doesn't make her a weird lady, just genetically unfortunate. I'm starting to think that not this one, like we're following the psychologist or the professor again. The interviewee here has got to be Tessa Navari. Formerly worked at the Museum of Lemurian History. Augitamine. Augitamine. Tranquix. Okay, I think you stole the crystal under the name Augitamine. I mean, honest, I legitimately think all of this was him and the weird lady's her. Boy, I'm either gonna look real smart or so dumb. This guy went under 4 different names. And it's not Robbie. Oh, well, it is. It's Arthur Blythe. If that's his actual name. 2 or fewer incorrect means we're on track, is all I'm saying. He couldn't have sent himself the saw blade, though. That makes sense. Send him the saw blade would be you. Yeah, that was a nasty trick. 10 people, 2 overall. Okay. Let's go. So, something wanted to blank steal the mystical statue of Blanc from its Blanc. No, I wanted to reassemble it. Reassemble the mystical golden idol of Lazarus Hearst. Yeah. From its parts. Tessa Navari. I want to reassemble the mystical. Arranged Arthur Blythe's prison escape because he knew the function of the idol. Or no, he knew the locations of the parts. As Navari and Arthur Blythe work together to reassemble, to sell, to buy all however many parts. Does the random statue count too? With the final one at the auction, resorted to murder. I mean, it's probably Arthur. I mean, it could be either, really. In the end, Arthur Blythe tried to steal, right? Steal the parts from Tessa Navari, which resulted in Arthur Blythe's death. As for the number of parts, it was like 7, I think. We can double check though. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces. All 8 parts. Location of the parts. Locations of the parts. It could be like Tessa Navari resorted to murder? No. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Police tried to steal. It could also be like the Golden Idol. To reassemble mythical Golden Idol of Lazarus Hearst from its parts. Yes. Tessa Navari arranged Arthur Blythe. Should not be 7 parts. Oh, because of the statue. Yeah, you're right. Well, wait. Oh, you know what it is? It's because they're not buying, they're stealing. They're definitely stealing. I was thinking too legal. Should have resorted to worse actions. I like the game because it forces you to really understand what's happening and work until you do, which makes it rewarding when you do and you unravel the stuff. Behold, our time has come. What are you weirdos up to? What are you weirdos up to? It's not the same idol. That's not what the idol looked like at all. And is someone asking that, or are you asking them that? Story continues in Chapter 3, The Machine, in which an extra kinetic investigation yields terrifying results. Was the statue she stole? Yes, 100%. But that's not what the golden idol looks like. The golden idol looks like a very thin golden idol. So I'm intrigued. Oh god, not whatever this is. Or whatever that is. There's the professor again. It does look exactly like the Oscar statue, actually. Solve the scenario. Shoot through a straitjacket strap. Do we, out of curiosity, have a date for when this specifically happened? 1977. Something's gone wrong in about 4 years for this man. That's what we know. Like the style of game? Me too. A lot. I'm glad I got to stream the second one. They're gonna do like 4 packs of cases as DLC in the next year. So whenever they do, I'll probably just jump back in and play them. More kitty emotes? That's true. I mean, it's really easy to make cat emotes because she is the derpiest cat when she wants to be. Alright, Professor. What are you doing? Just chaos. I hope this is the right fire extinguisher. I really should have my reading glasses. Extra physical laboratory. Eating supplies. A bag of cheesy corn chips. Now you're talking. Harmony Foundation, which is the... We've seen that before. Finest whiskey. And a fingerprint. Prints! I have to figure out prints? I can hardly figure out kings. Overqualified? Ignored. Our seminars will activate your true potential, exposing you to a new world of corporate opportunity. Cool. Dr. Westlake, thank you for... We're into 75 now. Thank you once again for bringing your concerns to the board. Again, we take the professionalism of our managerial staff seriously, taking your complaint into consideration. However, we courteously remind you it is inappropriate to publicly accuse direct superior of workplace intoxication. Mr. Spender expects a formal apology. No further follow-up is required. This is June of 75. I'm gonna exit this scenario really quick because I want to see... This was happening in 73-ish? $1973? Yeah. And the curse happened in... when? '77 after... Okay. That happened around this time. Alright. So the first and second chapter, well, the prologue and the first chapter happened at the same time. Then we rewound 4 years, and now we're 2 years. We're right in between. Smack dab in the middle. Manager and board president inspection is on the 18th. Unlock lab door. They want to back to swipe cards. Oriole looking into precise origin of parts. Jack to clean glassware. Lab staff reduced by 1. Eugene now on janitorial duties. Thank God. Did Eugene do this? Did they turn Eugene into a... Jack. I wonder if that's Jack is the... Oh, are they trying to rebuild the idol? I mean, both hand... I mean, I guess it did. Did it really get the... It must have gotten destroyed at the end of the first game. Or at least in the hundreds years. I mean, both hands complete circuit. Connectivity, structural elements, provide support. No effect on operation. Organic chem... Oh! Jump scare. No organic chemistry, please. That was my first class in college. How to make friends, keep them, and use them. Oh, okay. Ah, this is the janitorial guy because it's in here with the cheesy chips. Harmony Foundation. Harmony Foundation is the historian. Interesting that they seem to have the parts now. But I guess the Harmony Foundation has been on the up and up in the last 2 years since they built a version of the idol. Primary sources, Lemuria, module sites, Xenopolis, Lemurian cultural investigation. No testing, awaiting board approval, stay behind caution tape, OPIG 0 alcohol policy. We will not have another Reynolds fiasco. Still don't know whether the lab's been cold lately. Dress warm. And there's another print. Doesn't really help us. I'm just gonna guess that there's gonna be a terrible fire when I go through here. Yeah. I mean, this guy... Okay. Oh, we have a man's print. Testing approved. Marie, Tim, stop bickering so we can talk budget. Okay, that's Tim and Marie. Got it. They're trying to control the device without actually controlling the device. They have is it just a piece of it? It's very interesting. So many fingerprints. Which will probably tell the tale of who did what here. Such power, fascinating. I think that's shut it down. Instant camera. Dr. Nowak lab notes. That's Jack Nowak, yeah. Device function unknown. Danger unknown. Metals identified. High reactivity and conductivity. Dr. Toussaint says parts Lemurian in origin. Fully reconstructed, ready to task. Mr. Marmot relegated. Laboratory access revoked. Might be incompetent, but his fumbling did more than we've been allowed to. Wish I could do follow-up testing, but I can only record my observations from a distance. No test for board approval. And yet another one. This wasn't supposed to. Ow! Said you could handle this, but you can't even control your team. I saw you touch the machine. You're sabotaging my work. It's the Reynolds pitch all over again. Okay. We got 6 different prints. Who touched the controls? Sure. That required... Once we know the prints, we'll know the controls. I think we gotta start with names again. Okay. It's nice when you have characters that you remember, right? That's Tim, and that's, Marie? Sorry, you're the only woman here. That makes it pretty easy. Budget. No, that guy's that. Why don't you have names on your thing? Oh, well, actually, I know that. That guy's Jack Nowak. We've seen him before. Interesting that he's involved with testing here. Mr. Marmot relegated. Laboratory access card revoked. I've discovered the fire. The Reynolds pitch. Is there a Reynolds? No. Alright. So what do we got? Jack cleans glassware. Oriole, precise origin of parts. Manager and board president, lab staff. Eugene on janitorial duties. Thank God. Mr. Marmot. Eugene Marmot. I mean, it said bumbling. I'm just assuming that you're Eugene Marmot. It's just a feeling. The guy on fire, probably the guy that makes mistakes. Dr. Westlake, thank you again for bringing concerns to the board. Mr. Spender expects formal apology. Okay, so Dr. Westlake, I think, is the lady. I think Nathan Hoyle is the board president. Spender is the guy that definitely looks like he's drinking. And then Nathan Hoyle, yeah, is the board president. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. So with names, that allows us to get a couple of prints down as well. So Jack, it said Jack cleans the glassware, correct? So this print here is Jack Hoyle. Or, sorry, Jack Nowak. That's the facts. This has got to be Eugene Marmot. He's been reassigned to janitorial staff duty right now for reasons. Oh yeah, this is the shirt I wear if I want to either embarrass someone or not. Under Graves, keeps on using guard. Army Foundation. Be ready. It's gotta be that. He's the janitorial staff, yeah? Okay, this guy left the mark right there, so it's gotta be Nathan Hoyle. We're on Sunday at the house thing. I mean, what was I not going to? Marine Cultural Investigation. I mean, he wears glasses. It's gotta be... I refuse to believe that's nothing if not Mormont. Or, sorry, Toussaint. Oriole Toussaint. Which leaves, what, two more. The lady and the woman. Blue pen ink. Do one of you have blue on your anything? You sure don't. That's not helpful. And I'm guessing the other one shown here is... You're saying you saw him... I saw you touch the machine. Now, that could be any number of things. Did you touch this part of the machine, or the other part of the machine? Oh, the drinking problem. That's not where that's from. Got it. Okay. Well, then that has to be Tim Spender. And then we've got Marie Westlake as the print there. Which means now we can use this and figure out who touched what on the controls real easily. I hope. Nathan Hoyle touched that, I think. No. That was Tim Spender. They said he did, and he did. That was Nowak who touched that. That doesn't exist. Oh wait, that looks like... Is that Cheesy? It could be him. That would check out. And then we've got another one that has kind of a triangle on the back half. That feels very... I don't know what that feels like. Oh wait, you know what? No. That's... He touched that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, because it's not... Oh, it is cheese. It was cheese the whole time. Hierarchy is not filled in. Okay. So, it's not filled in either. Alright. Sorry to warn you. So I think Westlake is the head of the team. They work to reconstruct the golden idol. Oh, wait. The device. It just says the device. After performing tests without approval, he got his access revoked. And that's Eugene Marmont. On the day of the board inspection, the plane was entered, the plane was caught, and was activated. The device was activated. Device was activated to allow... Device was activated to allow... Or maybe it was like the approval was given to... Approval was... This one's tough. But they said it's her team, right? Because, like, I vouch for you, but you can't even control your team. Locked door, they won't have active swipe. Manager and board president expansion. No, it is a direct superior. Never mind. Tim is the head of that. Or to reconstruct the advice. Performing tests without approval. Eugene Mormont had his access card revoked. At the end of the board inspection, the device was... No. The lab was unlocked. Lab was unlocked to allow both Tim Spender and what's his butt? The board president. Nathan Hoyle. To unlock lab enter, this gave Eugene Marmont the access card to let them in, I assume? To enter them in? No, the approval to follow them in. Responsibility. Opening? Opportunity. Opportunity to let them in. When blank blank, use blank to blank the blank of the blank. It blank and he blank blanked. Used it activated and he caught fire. That much more, I know. Who touched it, by the way? He touched it, but he didn't do anything. Use maybe both hands to... Both hands to touch... Because it seems like he touched both. Use both hands to touch the blank of the blank. The controls of the device. Oh. That doesn't feel good. Tim Spender's team worked to reconstruct the advice. Performing tests... Oh, without approval, first of all. Okay. So we got 2 wrong, which usually means it's a name. This could be, like, Marie's team instead. I didn't know how far you wanted me to go up the approval list, but hey, we're doing good. We're doing good. It's like, hesitant to start testing the newly built device, so when Eugene activated without permission, he was swiftly banned from the lab, determined to redeem himself. Found them inside and used the device once more, setting himself on fire. Nice. Hi, Nathan. Pleased to say we finally got the budget crisis under control. Premises we used for the emotion studies project have been renovated and repurposed for more promising ventures. See, you've decided to take on a team leader for the new project. Just want to make it clear that while she and I have our differences in the past, I agree she's the right person for the job. Does not share Tessa's penchant for risky and wild spending. Tim Spender. That has to be what happened before this test started, right? OPEG organization chart. Okay. Head of speculative investment. You've got to be the board head of corn-based solutions. Now wait a second. And you're the history consultant. I mean, honestly, I think I've got almost everything there. I mean, that's spender. Anyways. With blank from the blank blank, blank blank ran the blank blank. They used blank blank to build a blank, believing it could blank blank and then blank blank, and in doing so it helped people blank blank. However, it actually blank blanked. Embarrassing. Let's just see what the protest movement. The hippie circle refuses to roll over. That doesn't seem too bad overall. And that's Eugene again. This is Tessa's place, it looks like. Interesting. Alright. We will leave this for Thursday, because I went past my time yet again. Mostly because I'm really enjoying this game. Excited to play through the rest of it for you at some point. And by at some point, I mean Thursday. I don't know why I said it like that. Should also stream on Friday. That'll be Unicorn Overlord, as per the usual. Until then, hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like to leave a follow or just come back, hang out any other time you want. We'll be back in a couple of days. And until then, thanks a bunch for watching, and toodaloo.